Good evening! Welcome again to all my blue rogues joining us. This is the Corundum Cat. We are picking up once again with, I think it's part 11 of our playthrough of Skies of Arcadia Legends. And let me just futz about here so I can hopefully see chat. I know what I'm doing after this time. Okay, awesome. Well, we should be live. Hopefully all having a good evening and have been taking care of yourselves since last we left off. We are picking up once again with a daring jailbreak from the Grand Fortress here in Valois. After our last session, we did some treasure hunting. We found the one golden coin of Ducat's treasure. Then promptly got snaffled up by Valois during their return Empire Strikes Back moment, assault on Nazrad. Lost the MacGuffins. Fina has been captured again, more captured than the rest of us. But we broke out because Gilder is the man. Met up with Ica, taught Johnny Bravo a lesson in, shall we say, aggressive and enthusiastic consent. And now we're going to get the heck out of here and hopefully find a boat and be on our merry way after we get Fina. And second floor was from that previous boss fight, so we're heading into the Cannon Deck. Let's see how grand this fortress just happens to be. Well, it is guarded. We've established that. Okay, good news. XP for everybody. I think, yeah, we're always going to start with the officers. Don't have enough for a Lambda Burst just yet. A little low on health. Probably we can make it through the engagement. Let's find out. Still the most satisfying counterattack animation. Yeah, hey, is that exactly 14 spirit? How will we spend that, I wonder? Did you guess rain of swords? Because we're gonna make it rain swords.
All in a day's work.
Gilder's still incredibly chill about this entire situation. Okay. I honestly forgot what I was working on with magic leveling, though, as ever, I'm reminded that we don't automatically heal after boss fights, so say it with me, let's put the blood back into people. Gilder kind of chonky, 3100. Fortunately, Johnny Bravo was wearing the key around his neck. Well, that was probably the key to his grotesque power socket codpiece, but you know what? I just work here. Also, whoop, wrong button. I kind of absolutely love this dungeon because what a set piece! All those giant cannons that make up the Grand Fortress. Yes, this is where we're at. Mass Effect 3, get Dreadnought, eat your heart out. What the? This cannon's new, and it's huge! This thing's big enough to wipe out an island! We can run through the barrel to the other side. Yes. Ica is, of course, having the appropriate reactions. Hey! What happened to Gilder? Like, it's just in awe staring at the shell. She wants to fire it. Sorry about that. Let's get moving. Hey, where'd you go? I just had to take care of something. Don't worry about it. We should get out of this dump. My men are about to attack. Yeah, always what you want to hear from your compatriots when you're doing a jailbreak. Why did you disappear in hostile territory? Oh, don't worry about it. You worry too much. Anyway, so now we're headed out to Giant Cannon Barrel. Because this entire set piece is magnificent. Yeah, I really like this game. It's probably come up before. Hey, so welcome to the fully realized outside of the Grand Fortress wall. Just giant cyclopean architecture, because this game is, visually stunning and looks better than it absolutely needs to. Sega, you know what you need to do, you cowards. I don't know if we have to go, if we go up or inside. Let's try inside, because that's a terrifying looking elevator, and I don't want to have to ride back down if I get it wrong. Well, who's this? A mage warden? That's a little, hardly in keeping with Valua's diesel punk aesthetic. I'm sure he could have done all sorts of terrible stuff to us. When you think about it, it was self-defense, just preemptive. I wonder how many of us he can counterattack. Is it all of us? That'll be embarrassing. You cannot counterattack if you do not survive.
We did it!
Woo. Free Moonberry. We just got Gilder, so I think we're actually going to be saving up Moonberries for a little while. Oh, won't open. The cannon room key won't work either. I guess we need a different key. You know, it is a giant prison fortress. I can't blame them for actually having different locks. But we're going to save up and get Vice his next 2 super moves. The next one's defensive, and then after that is his ultimate. Is this OSHA compliant? I mean, there's kind of a rail. There's half of a rail. My men are right on time, but we're running a little late. The difference in caliber is telling. Yeah, also shout out to the crew of the Claudia who thought this was a good idea. Oh, look at that firepower! Hey, what about Clara? I'm sure she can hold her own. I think. Trust me, Vice, you wouldn't believe it. That woman's resilience. It's oh, you meant for the bombardment? Yeah, no, she's fine. This Warhammer-sized shell cradle. And we just sabotaged an enormous cannon emplacement. That cannon we ran through, it just exploded! God, we're getting so many good Ica facial expressions so far. It's gonna be really hard to come up with a thumbnail Explosion took out that whole area. They won't be putting that fire on anytime soon. We'll have to move it up present. You two ready? Here's where the real fun begins. Gilder is like, okay, I love Gilder, don't get me wrong, he's the VIP of this jailbreak so far. He's trying to be, he's needlessly cool. Right? Like, you could just tell us, hey Gilder, where'd you go? It's like, oh, I'm sabotaging the shell cradle, Guns of Navarone style, so that, you know, if they shoot it, it will explode on them. But no, he's like, don't even worry about it, you know? Play it off like he does this every day. I think the save point attacked me. Sorry, I think we've wandered into the wrong genre. What is this? We have adorable destroyer robots.
Here goes.
Aw, they're serving hors d'oeuvres. Swanky. Well, they're not doing a whole lot of destroying, but I'm happy to do so. I say bring them in. Keep, summon all your friends. I wonder if there's an upper limit to how many can be on the field. What? What? Antonio 3? The Reckoning? Okay, yeah, hey, no, legitimately, I have never seen this before. I did not know that was a thing. Admittedly, I didn't remember there were adorable little, mechanical dudes. But that's straight up another well, probably downgraded for stats, but just straight up another Antonio. Cool. I take back every bad thing I ever said about Valoa. This is the best jailbreak.
Here goes.
Not gonna lie, I was kind of hoping that it was that it was going to retreat and bring back the destroyer robots.
That was easy.
Okay, well, we've officially reached the part of the game where the bosses from the prologue are now technically random encounters. Surprisingly okay with that. Again, with the blood. I assume their fleet is lost, and her friends on the Jungle Moon will not survive. Oh, ain't no Palpatine at all. Ramirez. Glare.
Ramirez, why? Why are you fighting for the Valens? What about our orders? What about the elders?
Or Ramirez, it's an emergency. One of our cannons exploded and the entire deck is on fire. But no enemy shells hit that area. No, shells were hitting right next to it, dude. I don't know what to tell you. I was watching from outside. Find out the cause of the fire and report back to me. In the meantime, stop firing and set the fortress in defensive mode. There are only 2 or 3 ships attacking. Their effect on the wall will be minimal. Yes, sir. I fight for Lord Galcian. That is all you need to know. Now Fina is the rogues gallery. She's got the whole room to herself.
Ramirez.
Huh? I can hear someone talking on the other side of the door. Everyone, remain calm. The Grand Fortress isn't about to crumble under the firepower of a few ships. Anyone who deserts his post will have to deal with me personally. Yes, Admiral Ramirez. I will go investigate the cause of the explosion. 2 of you stay here, guard the girl. The rest of you, follow me. Yes. Okay, I mean, I'm glad. I mean, he's not on our side, and apparently he's, I guess a traitor to the whole Sylvite civilization, because Fina certainly seems to be on the outs with him. I respect that he gets his hands dirty. He is not Alfonso. Also, you guys just wanna open the door? You ain't no boss fight. Ain't no boss fight at all. I mean, would I abuse Cutlass Fury to take one of them out of the fight to start with? Obviously, yes. Oh, you gonna counterattack me? Let's see how that works for you. Can't counterattack super moves. Jerks. I kind of like to think that Fine is just like on the other side of the door, just hearing gunshots and scuffle, and Ramirez is pontificating, and then just like muffled someone just yelling Cutlass Fury. He's like, oh, okay, cool, we're good here. Oh, the harbor key. One of the officers had it. I guess that's where we're going next. Back down the lift. Fine. Came to get you out of here.
Vice.
We got here as soon as we found out where you were. Are you okay?
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I am.
I'm just gonna let her do it. She's fine.
It's strange. The first time you rescued me from the train, I was really surprised to see you. But this time, I knew that you would come for me. I knew you would find me.
Ina, for all we've been through together? I swear my oath as a blue rogue that I will do everything in my power to keep you safe. He's smooth! We got a smoothie!
I know.
I got one, Vice. I didn't know you were so smooth with the ladies. Angelica, bet you wish that Vice would say stuff like that to you. I don't need to hear him say those things. I know he would do the same for me. Whenever I'm in trouble, I have faith that Vice will always be there to save me. He already saved me once today. Good point. We saved the mushy stuff for later. We just broke out of prison, and we're still in Valois. Alright, but how exactly are we gonna get out of here? Since we're at the Grand Fortress, there should be Halloween ships stocked all over the place. We can borrow one of those. We should be able to reach the docks from the bottom floors of the fortress. We'll have to backtrack a little, but we should be okay. So we'll take the elevator back down and look for a ship. Alright, let's go. Fine has rented a party. Yes, our plan, for the first time in the game, our plan is actually piracy. Because, like, we've done paramilitary work against Valois, we've done treasure hunting, grave robbing, all sorts of theft and violence. I don't think we've actually... I mean, I guess, okay, stealing the engine out of the Lynx, arguably? But, like, that was a side effect. No, here, the plan is steal a boat. Be a pirate, steal a boat. And I endorse it. Also, what's that rumbling? I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's safe. Three officers looking in the other direction? That's kind of weird. Two officers looking in the other direction. I figure we should get a little more, Hey, Almighty Tim, welcome! This jailbreak is going great, I'll have you know. We ran into Antonio 3 about 5 minutes ago.
Come on,
Apparently they just keep those things around here.
dance for me.
The pupil just drills through.
That was easy.
It's exactly like Phantasm. That's a good. I mean, this is a good fortress here on the outside of it with its enormous cannon deck. We sabotaged a little bit of it on our way out. We definitely blew up a naval shell that made the like the Big Bertha look you know, small. Still don't like these wardens.
Here goes!
I don't like cops neither. And Gilder does them execution style.
That was fun!
Yeah, I know the after battle quips are random, but like, Ica has a tendency to be like, that was fun, right after just, like, extreme cold-blooded violence. Still, you know, they say when you love your work, or when you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life. And she's here for murder and theft.
What's going on?
Hey, look! The fortress is rotating. Oh, they're buttoning up. They don't want us to leave. Now's your chance. We should find a ship and get out of here. Look, we're not locked in the Grand Fortress with them. We are, actually. They're not locked in here with us. Galcian is around somewhere. Ramirez is dangerous heck. So shout-outs to, the channel of Jello Apocalypse, who did a playthrough of this game not too long ago. Because I never noticed this. Because there are apparently, like, crazy people working at Sega. This is a set piece. Like, the whole fortress wall fully rotates, comes all the way around, 180 degrees, in its full animation. There's no need for them to have put this in the game. You're going in the opposite direction when you're getting off that elevator. It's just there because someone thought it would be cool. They used limited cartridge space for it, just to flex. They better remake this effing game, I tell you, man. One of the many great set pieces of the Grand Fortress escape. Okay, I think this is a pseudo-stealth segment again, because with the searchlights, like, if the light hits us, we get a, I guess it's not a random encounter at that point, but there's a fight. I mean, not that I shy away from, XP. More moonberries. I have a great hunger for them. Oh, actually, I think that's enough for Vice's next, because he's getting them all anyway, for the moment. Skull Shield. Which is, like, I mean, it's more cool than useful. There are a couple of boss fights that it helps a great deal with, but it basically gives everyone in the party a free counterattack for the round. Is that a Sylvan What's it doing in the Grand Fortress? There's no treasure here. I don't keep running into you guys. Cliff of Light. We're gonna be that rude.
Let's try this.
You throw something at Fina, Fina throws something back. Appropriate. Oh, these boys are starting to get a little bit chunky. Yeah, we'll show off Skull Shield another time. I think it's a bit wasted at the moment.
Moons, give me strength.
Okay, it will be very funny though if the Bane drops another Moonberry, because that'll, I think, let me go directly to Vice's final attack. Yeah, yo, what you got in your pockets?
I'm glad everyone is okay.
Except that guy, the man we just stabbed. He's not okay. Oof, almost $4 grand for that. That's as much as the bounties. Mega Seed. Oh well, you know, permanent stat ups after moment spells. An Unholy Dagger. Ah, just more treasures for the guild. Alright. It's money. Well, standard dungeon architecture suggests that there's a boss fight on the other side. Will it be yet another Antonio? I kind of hope. I don't think so. Oh, it's a tank. Cool. It's just a main battle tank. They figured out our one weakness. Oh, it's adorable. Okay, no, it's oh. I'm sorry, no, it's cute as hell. It's like the Bonaparte from Dominion Tank Police. I love it. I'm so happy with it. I mean, I'm still gonna hit it with Cutlass Fury because you know we're on the clock here. It's a jailbreak, but.
Let's try this.
Oof, resilient. There's a health bar in that thing.
Let's try this.
Yeah, well, chip them down. It's how we do. Terrifyingly powerful. That's how they do. Cool, cool, cool. Probably don't want to risk attacking with Gilder for the moment. We'll have him heal, and we'll have Ica heal. Yeah, theirs is bigger.
Let's try this. Moons, give me strength.
That is potent even for a basic attack. Wow. Okay.
try this.
Another one of those fights where I'm glad that I have such a manic compulsion to stockpile curative items and consumables. Well, I'm sorry, Valorant dudes. I'm sorry. Whose music was he gonna play? Who's winning this fight? Okay, side note, that can probably kill Fina outright, so I hope he's targeting Vice or Gilder again. Sweet, it got both of them!
I'm so sorry.
Okay, side note, we're not winning this fight, actually. We're you know, I talk a little bit of mess, and they're gonna punish me for it.
This should work.
I think I just body checked him. I can finish it with one more Cutlass Fury. I think I actually want to... yeah, I think I actually do want to make sure to resurrect Aika, though, because otherwise she will not get the XP for the fight. And I mean, if everyone else manages to down it, then oops, we tried, but...
Take that. Here goes.
Get up! No sleeping on the job.
Moons, give me
Fine to do
strength.
something terrible to him.
That was fun.
Soldier Dan, thank you for joining. Yeah, fight the tank with our swords. We wandered into 40k somehow. If you missed that part of the fight, it absolutely took out Fina and Aika with one attack. From full health, just flat on the ground. Oh no! The alarm! That's a really well animated klaxon. Like the light pattern, the shading of it, that's really good. This isn't good. In a few seconds, this place is going to be crawling with guards. Gallant voice. Oh, okay. That's probably Enrique, isn't it? Quick, get a lift. Someone's telling us to get on that thing. I can't see who it is. Vice, what should we do? Well, it could be a trap, but we're stuck here anyway, so let's take our chances and hop on. If we just stand around here, we're gonna get caught anyway. Let's take the lift. That's true. Looks like it's our only option. Alright, let's go. Additional boss fight.
Hail.
So, your Vice. I'm Enrique. And yes, we're doing Dashing Hispanic for Enrique because I'm kind of an asshole. Enrique, you're the Prince of Valua. Your mother's kind of a pain.
You're the prince?
Yes, I am. I have a raspberry beret. From a second-hand store. After you escaped from your cells, I figured you'd head for the docks to try and steal a ship. Please, follow me.
Alright, what's going on? Why is the prince helping us?
I have no idea, but we should probably follow him. Yeah, Enrique is a sexy Spaniard. Valu is the Spanish Empire. You know this. His mother's name's Teodora. Come on. They got bullfighting motifs everywhere. Of course they're Spanish. What the? Oh, here we go. You've probably already figured out that we're on the bridge of a ship. Say hello to the Delfinas, the newest member of the Armada. This is my personal flagship. It's heavily armored, and can still match the top speed of our cruisers, and it is equipped with the weaponry of a heavy battleship. That's amazing! Yeah, yo, welcome to the new Normandy, sucker! This ship is the prototype. Soon we'll begin building a whole fleet of Delphinis-class ships. Valor plans to use these ships to take over the world. I think he means our ship. Hell yes! With a whole fleet of ships like this, Valor would easily be able to take over the world. Especially since Nazareth has fallen. So, Your Royalness, there's still one thing that I can't figure out. Why would you help us escape and take us to the bridging flagship? We've gone through a lot of trouble just to show off.
Yeah, Gilder has a good point.
I want you to take this ship, and I want you to take me with it. What? Don't act surprised, Vice. Come on. You needed a boat.
Are you serious?
Valo has been taking over other countries by force, destroying their lands, murdering the innocent. As a prince of the Valuan Empire, all of the innocent blood spilled by the Armada is on my hands. I've done all I can to convince the Empress, but Galcian, that what Valo is doing is wrong, but I cannot convince them to change their ways. Everything I've tried has failed. I am powerless to stop them. My only chance for redemption is to aid you. Please, take me with you. I'll even go with you as a hostage. Yes, thank you. No, a lot of people have joined this party, even temporarily. None of them have given us an advanced battleship. Of course he can come with us. Now, there's only one problem. Blue rogues don't take hostages. If you want to sail with us, you must do so as a blue rogue. Thank you. I'll do my part as a member of your crew.
Hey,
You know, I don't think we've been properly introduced. I'm Vice, the Blue Rogues.
I.
It's an honor to be a member of your crew, Vice. We will press gang anybody. We'll press them, they won't even know. I mean, he volunteered. It's not like we clubbed him and tossed him into the engine room.
I never thought that I'd be riding in the same ship as a Valuan, let alone the Prince of Valua. But the crystals are still in the hands of the Valuans.
Yeah, they stole our MacGuffins.
Yes, you're right.
What would be the coolest thing that could happen with a new crew member? Well, technically you are right. What?
Yeah, I know. I just said.
I have the crystals. I stole them before I came to the docks to find them. I was going to destroy them, but perhaps it would be best if I return them to you. Please take them. Yo,
Enrique, you've done so much for us already. Thank you. Gilder don't do crap.
you act an awful lot. Oh no, sorry, that's Gilda's. You act an awful lot like an air pirate for a prince.
Yes.
Alright, start the engines. Let's take the Delphinus and get out of here. Enrique makes what is otherwise a dull trope of the one good one rat himself. Like, the runaway princess is such a trope of, oh, my family's evil. I'm gonna fall in love with the hero and maybe try to redeem my evil sorcerer father or some dumb stuff like that. And it's so two-dimensional. And then here's Enrique like, yeah, no, my family sucks, my mother's power mad, Galcian's a total prick, so I'm helping the pirates take my battleship. By the way, these looked important, I stole the MacGuffins. We have reacquired the red moon crystal and the green moon crystal. Yeah. And here's the most advanced ship in the world. Okay, side note. I love that Fina just finds a bridge station to man. Right? Like, she's gone fully native. Let's go! Delphinus, full speed ahead! Vice, you have no idea how fast this boat is. You don't order full speed. You're in the dock. God, I love this hull. And it's got purple highlights. Okay, seriously. I'm not saying that I don't love the SRV Normandy too. The Normandy is a great boat in both of her incarnations. But she ain't the Delphinus. Yo, as a reminder, the Little Jack was a converted fishing trawler. Sealed off the entrance. I wouldn't worry too much about the fortress. The spot where I blew up the cannon should be weak. And if this ship's got the firepower that the Brits said, we should be able to blast our way out. Well, here goes. Nice. Just to let you know, the Delphinus is equipped with Valor's newest, most powerful weapon. It's called the Moonstone Cannon, which, okay, and breaking characters a moment, eagle-eyed players will recall Admiral DeLoco on the ever-changing Invincible Chameleon had the prototype Moonstone Cannon. This is the production version. Until recently, it was only an experimental weapon developed by Lord DeLoco. He used data collected from the red and green gigs to develop. He says that this cannon's power rivals the power of the gigs themselves. DeLoco says a lot of things. But the manufacturing cost of this cannon is so immense that this ship is the only ship in the entire armada equipped for it.
Wow! That means the ship is as powerful as a Gigas then! I can't believe it!
Oh, then, Vice. Let's give her a test ride. Let's use the, I know where. I'm reading the script. Just use the cannon command. We'll be good to go. Oh, 20 spirit points for the cannon. Okay, well, we cannot get that before next round, so we'll just hang back. We'll tank a couple of hits here. While there's the ominous whir of all of the capacitors slowly humming and building up charge. Yes, also 4,300 damage did not noticeably decrease our health bar. The last boat was built out of wood.
Moonstone cannon, fire!
We're leaving.
Did it!
Yeah, we went straight through the wall.
I can't believe it! We just broke through the Grand Fortress!
You sure know how to break in a new ship.
Now we can finally continue our search for the other moon crystals.
Well, Valua, looks like this is goodbye for now. God, I love this sequence. Yeah, also, this is ours now. Hey, Ramirez, explain this one to your boss.
We did it! We escaped from the Grand Fortress twice!
I was enjoying the heroic music for a moment, don't mind me.
Yes, and I'm happy that we're all together again.
Some of us are happier than others.
Oh, Gilder, I'm so happy. I'll never let you go.
Out of one person into the next.
What's wrong, Gilbert? You guys make a cute couple. I'm very happy for you, Clara. We've got a whole throuple thing going on our side, but if monogamy's working out for you, you do you. Oh, thank you, Fina. This is too good to be true. This is the happiest day of my life.
I'm really starting to miss that jail cell in Valor. Well, since we have a new ship, I believe it's time to decide on the captain. Even though this is my ship, I am not an experienced sailor. I would feel more comfortable with someone else at the helm.
I know who I'd cast my vote for. Vice, you're the best man for the job. I agree with Aika. I would feel the most comfortable with you as our captain. Well, I know that I just met you, but there's something about you. I think you would make an excellent captain.
You're a great sailor, Vice, and a good leader. I think you'd make a great captain. Yeah, it seems unanimous. Vice, will you accept the responsibility of being captain of the Device? Hell yes. Promotion. Get me the hat. I'll do it. I won't let you down.
That's what I wanted to hear. Besides, wasn't it your dream to be the captain of your own ship someday? Oh yeah, the Delphinus is going to need a new flag.
Oh, I forgot about the flags! Alright, Ika. Every crew should have a flag. Symbolize what they stand for. Yeah, mostly skulls and guns with the pirate crowd, but how do we start working on one now? The Delphinus should have a flag as soon as possible. Right. I think Vice, Ika, and Fina should get together and design our new flag. Being a Prince of Valor, I don't think it is my place to design their pirate's flag, but I can judge any ideas that you have. We're very good at judging people.
Oh, what? You want me to design one too? Sure, why not? It'll be fun. Just give it a try. Hey, Vice, I want to take a look around the Delphinus.
I think we all should. You should split up and check out the ship. If something's wrong with it, it's better to find out now rather than heat a battle. Well, sounds good to me. Break time, everyone. Meet back at the bridge when you're done. Yo, hey, crowd. Welcome to our battleship. This is just our boat for the remainder of the campaign. Okay, I did remember that there was a moonberry hidden there. I don't know what it was doing on the bridge. I'm not going to question it. Oh, apparently we need at least 3 to get Pirate's Wrath. That's fine. We're that much closer. Oh, but before I forget, yeah, Delphinus starts with 3,600 HP. The Little Jack had 10,000 for the record, so there's that. Her cannons, just straight 4 prototype cannons. None of our old weapons are compatible, so we'll have to get some new torpedoes for the new hull. But the other miscellaneous upgrades are, so twin propellers installed, the turbo kit, and probably 20 defense or 10 quick and 3 dodge? Probably go with that. Dodge is really good if you can negate an entire hit. Rare, but you know, when it happens. And I think if we go to our items, we've been sitting on Captain's Stripes. Yep. From all of our boss battles aboard the Little Jack, which we could have used to make the Little Jack tougher. But okay, now we have 4,400 HP. Let's tour our boat. We have a command throne, which is entirely ostentatious, but it's Valua. What do you expect? There's a captain's chair. So that means it's mine. I'd rather take the helm, though. I wouldn't feel right just sitting here. I think there's only the one exit to the bridge. This is a large boat. I may get lost navigating. Fair warning. Enrique going right up to the sailing mast here. This is the lookout tower. All we need now is a competent lookout. Oh, it's a talking tube. Looks like the one used on the Albatross. This one's probably connected with the bridge. Aye, this is Gilder from the bridge. Where are you at? I'm trying to do the distortion of the tube. I don't think it translates. But I did try. So, you might notice that this is a whole ass battleship, and there's 5 of us, but Gilder's probably returning to the Claudia pretty soon, right? Like he's got his own boat, so there's gonna be 4 of us. So we are in desperate need of crew. And would you believe me if I said that our next errand, when we're done exploring the ship, is going to be tracking down all of the, like, vaguely unique NPCs that we've run into in different ports and whatnot, and hiring as many of them as possible to join our awesome boat. Also, there's apparently... Wait, there's a champ out here? Apparently there is.
So this is the deck, and above that door is the bridge.
Convenient deck access for all of the random wildlife we will have to brutalize while we are sailing. And we'll go towards the stern here. Yep, we straight up have an officer's wardrobe. With fancy windows, full curtains, a wet bar, a tremendously well-stocked wet bar. Valua knows how to cook.
This place is great! It's even got a kitchen.
It's a galley. Like, at sea, it's called a galley.
I think I'm gonna like it here.
We're gonna need a cook. Oh, yeah, that's where the storage chest where that moonberry was hiding out. Cool, cool. Okay, it's shaking a little bit. That's fine. A little cavitation, a little turbulence never hurt anybody. What's this? Something in here? Someone left a baby! I do not remember what voice I did for Marco.
Long time no see, Vice.
Marco? What are you doing here?
Well, I heard that the prince's ship was finished and was being prepared for departure. So I snuck on board and I was planning on escaping Value in it. Well, I'd heard that the prince was a really nice guy, so I figured he wouldn't kill me for trying to escape. At least not right away. But I never would have thought that you, of all people, with your hands on this ship, at least now, I don't have to go looking for you. I'm going to travel along with you whether you like it or not. But don't worry, I'll stay out of your way, okay?
And no, that's not how it works, kid. You're pretty pushy there, kid. Why not? I'll make you my first crew member. Why Marco? Throw him over the side. Anyway, he joined as a sailor. And I don't recall where we do crew assignments on the Delphinus. I know there's a menu for it. Oh, there we go. So we only have Marco at the moment, but there's a whole bunch of, there's like 10 different positions, and there's like the two different NPCs available for all of them. And depending on who is active crew, gives passive bonuses to the boat or the party. And I don't know what Marco does. I don't know that he necessarily has any. In fact, we'll find out. For now, though. Hey, Vice. You finished looking around the ship? Something I need to talk to you about. I've pretty much seen everything I wanted to. What do you want to talk to me about? Actually, I'm leaving. I'm gonna head back and meet up with the Claudia. What? I figure this is probably my only chance to escape from Claudia. I don't think I'm ready to settle down just yet. Also, this is a nice boat. It's clean. It's fresh. Look, there'd be fluids everywhere. I gotta go, man. Sure you are. You guys make a really cute couple. I just don't even joke about that. Alright. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Seriously, we're all gonna miss you. Thanks. Before I go, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. First, you'll need to get a crew. A crew? Yeah, a ship this size needs a lot of crew members to take care of specific duties. You got a good watchman, a cook, a gunner. I'm sure there are plenty of skilled sailors out there who'll join the fight against Valor. If you run into anyone who can help you, bring them aboard. The more crew members that you have, the better your ship are. Now we're press gang. Now we're gonna press gang people. We got berths to fill. Second, you'll need a base. You'll need a place to repair your ship, and your crew will need warm beds, warm meals every once in a while. Your father has his own base, right? Said it was on Pirate Isle. Well, you'll need your own headquarters as well. What about that deserted island that I found you on? Well, it's called Crescent Isle. That island looks just about right. Why don't you head back there? We should have brought the skeleton. Well, we're going back. We're gonna dig up that skeleton. Dominguez will sail again. We'll strap him to the bow if we have to. Most of all, no matter what happens, never give up. I don't know if you've realized it yet, but you've accomplished a lot for us. A lot so far, especially for someone your age. You escaped from Val and Coliseum, crossed South Ocean, found God's treasure, cheapskate. Defeated 3 of the admirals of the Armada, took 2 of the Gigas out of commission, and escaped from Grand Fortress twice. Also kidnapped the Prince of Valois, stole his flagship. For some reason, everyone seems to follow you, myself included. You know you're a little crazy. Actually, it's because no matter what happens, you never give up. Anytime something stands in your way, you never let it stop. Your crew knows that you always do everything in your power to protect them. I can tell by the way they all look at you. No, the ladies are looking at him for, you know what, Gilder, you do you, man, but that's not the reason. Don't do that! You can't. Okay, alright, side note. Never do that to a ship's wheel. Never do that. This bridge, this ship, you're gonna sail around the world. You'll probably run into things 10 times more dangerous than you've already faced. But no matter what happens, don't give up. Follow my advice, you'll accomplish things you've never even dreamed. Hey, thank you.
Oh, Gilder, where are you?
Oh no, it's Clara. Sorry, Elias, can't stay chat any longer. She'll catch me and it'll be all over. So long, Vice. Hope to see you again someday. I usually just sail around in search of fun, but the time I spent sailing with you, probably the most fun I've ever had. Keep it up, kid. Thanks for everything, Gilder.
Oh, Vice. Hey, Vice. Why did Gilder run off in such a hurry like that? He said that he was going back to the Claudia. What? Well, I've got to catch him right away. He's not getting away from me that easily.
Well, looks like Gilder's going to need more luck than me. I can't believe it. Finally, the captain of my own ship. Delphinus is quite a ship. Yeah, she really is. Alright, let's go! Speed to Crescent Isle. Gilder has left the party. Enrique has joined the party. We're just gonna cycle between them. It's cool. In truth, the Delphinus has not yet been completed. The hull hasn't been fully reinforced yet, so it would probably be impossible to fly through stone reefs at this point. The engine's output settings haven't been properly adjusted yet either, so we probably won't be able to fly through sky reefs. However, if we can find some way to fix the hull and the engine, I'm sure sky reefs and stone reefs will pose no problem for this ship. Okay, so first order of business, we're going to stop in at Sailor's Isle. Actually, is that... There's a Valiant ship hanging out there? Buddy, you're lucky I'm in a hurry. I got other things to do. We're going to stop in at Sailor's Isle. We're going to pick up some crew members. So I don't know if we have any business for the guild. I think we're caught up, but let's just double check.
You're Vice the Bold, aren't you? Welcome to the Sailors Guild.
Don't ask when I became the merchant from Resident Evil. Yeah, okay, we're up. We're on the up with that. No changes on the wanted list. That's cool. But yeah, all the ports we've previously visited have potential crew members. Some more than others. And I believe, let's start with Polly here. So, you kids are recruiting new members for your crew? Well, you've come to the right place. They don't call sales island for nothing. I'm sure you'll find plenty of candidates for your crew.
Actually, Polly, we were wondering if maybe you'd like to join the crew. We'd be delighted if you'd come with us and be our cook. You're probably the best cook we know.
What? You want me to be your cook? It's a joke, right? Well, ever since the sailor that I married got shipwrecked on one of his voyages to the east, I've had to make ends meet by running this tavern with only my daughter, and I can't suddenly just pick up and leave.
Why not, Mother? Go ahead and go. You've always said, Mother, that you wish you had a ship so you could go look for Father. I don't even remember my father's face, you know. If anything, do it for me. Go find my father, bring him home. Don't worry about the tavern. I can take care of things while you're away.
Anne.
Thank you, Anne. I'll find your father and bring him home to show him what a wonderful daughter he has. I promise. I guess this is it then. If you're serious about your offer, I'd be happy to join your crew. Leave the ship's galley to me. I'll cook up lots of tasty food loaded with nutrition.
So I believe Lawrence is loitering around here somewhere. Oh yeah, he's just obscured by geometry. Asking me to join your ship's crew. I only join crews when the owner of the ship is willing to pay me what my skills are really worth. I want 10,000 gold. Get me the money and I'll come aboard. Dude, you make that in 2 weeks of waitressing, son. 10,000 gold, you say? Alright, I'll pay. Good, we have a deal then. Yeah, the implication that we don't actually pay any of the other members of the crew is, I admit, slightly troubling. I don't know that there would be new weapons available. Suffice the bold. I never expected to see you in here. Have you come to buy some cannons? Actually, yeah, what do you got? Because we got, like, a proper worship now. Oh, and all of the all of the Little Jack's equipment is just straight up incompatible, so we can sell all that, all the old guns. I'm not sure about the torpedoes. I think so. We'll check on that again in a moment. What's he selling? Nothing. Nothing we need. I don't know if we can recruit this guy. I don't think I would want to. Yep, no. And this guy is a bounty fight? We're gonna fight him. That's Loose Cannon Lapan. We're gonna fight him after we have a chance to get Vice's ultimate move and Enrique's like second, which is a defensive one, because that boy don't fool around. He would put us through a car windshield.
So, you finally have your very own ship, huh? Maybe it will make things easier for the both of us if I just go with you.
I don't remember asking. Well, crap. Alright, he's on payroll now.
Oh, your voice the bold. I've got plenty of great weapons for you. Want to buy something from me?
Why is this man 8 feet tall? Okay, that uniform is actually legitimately a... Yeah, we could splurge a little. That's a big upgrade for Ica, and we can get some... We'll get a nice Ixtacan armor for Fina as well. Fina has not gotten many goodies on this cruise so far. We should not sell Gilder's clothing. That would be rude. Funny, but rude. Okay, yeah, there was some treasures from the Sylvan Bane. 4 grand for that? We'll take it. He's very happy for the business. And who could blame him? We're good customers. Okay, now if I'm remembering correctly, so we want to be going through the strait, I want to say, which is due west of us to get to Nasir airspace, because Crest Island is north of Nazrad. We want to stop in at Nazrad. Maramba as well, actually, because we got some potential crew there. I think, though, if we head back to... Yeah, if we go back to Pirate Island very briefly, we'll come back here, then we'll take the Danel Strait up to Nazrad. But we are going to head back home very briefly, because we can get a dog. And I don't know about you, but, you know, I got my priorities. Also, when we head back up, swing back up north again to Sailor's Island after picking up said dog, I'm kind of hoping we run into Doc on his boat, because we have a whole bunch of moonfish for the creepy child, and want to cash that in. And Enrique does not start with any of his super moves, which is a shame, because he's incredibly goofy. Anyway, while we're doing some relatively low-impact sailing, big set piece completed, we're out of Alu, we have the Delphinus. That's the important part. Any of the combat we run into here is going to be a formality. So I'll go to the mailbag a little bit, and I do have a pending question, which has been added since last week, and that is, what have you got against Treasure Island? Okay, and I feel like I want to clarify a few things. I don't have anything against Treasure Island. Robert Louis Stevenson's work is it is absolutely seminal. It is fantastic, rollicking adventure story, a perhaps perfect coming-of-age story. Dog, it's ours now.
Vice, we wanted to ask you to do something for us. We really wish we could go with you and help out, but we're still too young, I guess. Well, that's what our parents say. So instead, we want you to take Pow with you. He'll help you out instead.
Pow, pow.
Pow has always been there for us. Whenever we needed someone to cheer us up, he was there. And we were just thinking that maybe if Pow could go with you, he could cheer you up whenever you needed it, you know?
I see. Well, then, Pow, looks like you're the newest member of my crew.
You hear that, Pow? Vice is going to take you with him. You're gonna get to sail on that big ship with his crew.
Pow, pow, pow. As a gesture of sorts, look, I don't know about... We have a dog. He joined the crew as a dog. What more do we need? We're not splitting hairs here, you know? Anyway, yeah, that is worth any amount of diversion. But no, look, Treasure Island is great. It's one of those, like... How to put this? It's like, okay, Tolkien stole from everybody, mostly the Poetic Edda and Story Snorkelson, and then everybody stole from Tolkien in turn, right? It's the same thing with Treasured Island. It's a fantastic novel, published, for the record, 1883, since we're doing trivia. Yeah, no, Robert Louis Stevenson is great. It's a wonderful story. It is fantastic, rollicking, high adventure stroke, young man's adventure coming of age story. It's just that it has shaped everything that has come after it. So it's one of those, like, the prior art wears a little bit thin. But I love it. If in my other diatribes, if I seem a little bit hard on it, it's only because it is overrepresented in the media, not because I dislike it in any capacity whatsoever. In the spirit of that, in mending fences with Robert Louis Stevenson and his great work, I do actually have some of the trivia for the current sheet of questions I have been influenced by Treasure Island in response to that. For the record, I'm going to toss this out here right now. I'm probably not going to do spoilers for the story itself, but it's pirates hunting for treasure. You know how that's going to go. Like Long John Silver, he's got a parrot, he's got one leg, he cool. But focusing more on the maybe not real world impact, but the real world influences of the work. I think this is Doc up here. Yes, okay. Turn in these moonfish. Tim Curry's finest work? Absolutely. Yes.
Hi.
There have been various actors who have portrayed Long John Silver over the years. No one has ever done better than Tim Curry. And as a total work, Muppet Treasure Island is the finest thing that's ever been made. I don't make the rules, I just report them. Now let's give this creepy bird a bunch of... It's getting big. I wonder how much more it'll grow. I'm pretty sure that's going to be the voice line every time, so we're going to skip through some of these. Tell you what, as a token of my appreciation, you can keep whatever the bird spits up. Okay. Yeah, we appreciate the heck out of that, Doc. Really love it. Duke, this is giving humanity to the fair lady. I kind of wish we could just do all of them at one go. That's why I have trivia prepared. But no, a lot of... Basically all pirate media is influenced by Treasure Island, specifically. Either the novel itself, or the various films that come out of it. The first actor to portray Long John Silver, who was had a British Bristol accent, just decided to use that as the old sea dog, and that became the generic pirate accent that everyone does. The har yar me mateys. Yeah, that's fiction. That's just from portrayals of Treasure Island. Whoa, the bird is freaking out. I'm not prepared for this. It turned into a cone head.
I don't know, he looks different for some reason.
I don't know why or how, but it looks like every time he grows, his body changes in other ways, too. I don't like this bird. We should cut it open and just be done with it. Side note, Unreal, only 4 years between Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure. The two finest pieces of media in their respective genres, Muppet Christmas Carol and Muppet Treasure Island. No joke. Someone who loves Dickens and Robert Louis Stevenson, and that's, like, I'm not being sarcastic when I say that. Ooh, Aura of Valor. Aura of Valor is it's a consumable, very good item. They're incredibly rare. It just maxes out your spirit gauge. But no, not just the diction and the whole, pirates go around be burying treasure, X marks the spot, 15 men in a dead man's chest, all that stuff comes from the text. Interestingly, I think it was the 1930s reprinting of Treasure Island, because again, it came out in the 1880s, it was reprinted in the 1930s, and that is where the most famous illustrations came from. And that is, I had to double check the guy's full name because I knew the initials, but I have to double check. This is Newell Convers Weth, N.C. Weth, who was a realist painter in the 1920s, 1930s. He did a lot of work with the American frontier and the American West. A lot of cowboys, a lot of pastoral shots. He also did a lot of painting of the I want to say the Spanish Civil War, or Spanish American War. I forget which one. I don't know everything. And the Spanish partisans from his time as like a war not photographer, but like a war rememberer and painter. That became the aesthetic that he reused in Treasure Island for the pirates. So like the loose, lightweight, like linen and cloth, the colored headbands, the sashes, and all that. That was not from pirates. This man, this was the 1930s. He had never met a pirate in his life, but he just sort of reused the aesthetic from his time in the from like war in Spain. So that became the pirate aesthetic, that sort of vaquerio look, where it's more cowboy than anything else. Again, with the bright bandanas and loose clothes and all that. And that was the illustrations used for Treasure Island, and that became just like what the public assumed that, pirates look like this. So yeah, one of those. Oh, that's how we get the white map. I'd totally forgotten. Okay, awesome. It was worth the time spent feeding this terrible, creepy bird. The white map is equipped to reduce random encounter rate. That's going to make sailing a lot easier if I actually remember to use it. Oh, we had just enough to get that. Fantastic. If we ever have to cross South Ocean again, you know I'm using it. Okay, so we are at Sailor's Island. Let's check the map. Yeah, we want to go east. We want to get back to probably yeah, I think like the South Annal Strait. Anyway, we want to get back to Nazareth and Maramba. I probably should have equipped the white map, which I was literally just talking about. This single score fly stands in our way. But no, for mentioning that I wanted to focus a little bit on the real-world influences that fed into Treasure Island. There's weird points of artistic license and real-world stuff that then gets just mixed up with, daring pirate fantasy stuff. The character who is cited as being Captain Flint's old gunner, one of Long John Silver's mutineers, is Israel Hands. He's one of the lieutenants, and he is a villainous figure. He is, in fact, killed by Jim Hawkins because our 14-year-old protagonist has to straight shoot a man because it's the 1880s, and that's how boys' adventure novels was written at the time. Israel Hands is a real person. Well, obviously past tense. He was a lieutenant on Blackbeard's ship. He sailed aboard the Queen Anne's Revenge. He is ostensibly, previously the stories about Blackbeard of the whole, he shot one of his lieutenants over a poker game for no reason whatsoever. The man that he shot would have been according to history, or according to report, was Israel Hands. He survived that. This is the whole, if I didn't shoot every one of them, if I didn't shoot them once in a while, they'd forget who I was. Yeah, that was Israel Hands, at least according, again, to the history of the famous pirates, etc. Notably, this meant that Hands in real life was laid up and recuperating with a bullet wound to the knee, and he did not ship out with Blackbeard in his sort of last cruise. So he avoided getting pinched by the British, unlike the rest of the crew, when Teach was captured and then executed afterwards, along with pretty much all of his sailors. The real personage of Israel Hands outlived the entire crew he sailed with. He was not, in fact, killed by a British child on a treasure hunt. And we're going up here because I remember there's the incredibly enthusiastic cannoneer up here. He's terrible at his job, but we need someone to run the cannons.
Oh, Cap! Double! He got me the best gunner around. I was Kasim, the crack shot. But I let down my guard, and before I could do anything to stop them, the enemy turned us to dust. You three chaps my hide. I think we'll fly right over the Valor and give them a blast in the chops.
Calm down. You can do anything like that. You do anything like that, you get blasted right back. It's way too reckless.
So says the man who was so reckless as to escape from Valor twice over.
I like, okay, Aika doing, she's talking us up. This is her group.
What's that? You are not... Could be the pirate Vice who abducted the Valuan prince and blasted your way out of the Grand Fortress.
I don't know about the abducted part, but otherwise, yes, I am indeed Vice.
In that case, you've got to do this for me. Vice, let me join your crew.
Again, the facial hair. How am I going to say no? He's wider than I am tall.
I must join forces with you and become your ship's gunner. Good! It's decided.
It doesn't sound like you'll take no for an answer, so I suppose we might as well have you come aboard. We're not even having to press gang people. They're lining up to join the fight. Valua makes a lot of enemies. But yeah, what other fun notes I got here while we're going around doing recruiting? Before I start singing Snake Eater on account of the incredible ladder. Mentioning Treasure Island, Jim Hawkins and his mother are the caretakers and managers of the Admiral Benbow Inn in Bristol, in Treasure Island. So, I don't believe a real institution in Bristol. However, the Admiral Benbow Inn is a real thing in the British port, like vacation port city of Penzance, which is kind of like the British version of Malibu. And the Admiral Benbow is a real place. And yeah, just so whether or not there's, plucky, adventuresome lads there waiting to go to sea with terrible pirates, don't know. But the institution itself, real place. Side note, if Penzance sounds familiar to any of my more cultured viewers amidst our Blue Rogues, that would be Gilbert and Sullivan, the Pirates of Penzance. The joke being that it's basically like the Pirates of Malibu, right? It's the, rich beach community not known for producing bloodthirsty pirates. Pirates of Penzance has absolutely nothing to do with Treasure Island. Gilbert and Sullivan came later, but they're still great, so, so it goes. I'm wandering around here. I feel like, oh yeah, okay, here's who we're looking for. But the cat, Osmond. My shop is gone. It's too much to bear. My shop is nothing more than a heap of rubble, and my clerk ran off with all the money. I am completely ruined.
I feel kind of sorry for her, Vice? Maybe we should take her with us on our ship.
Ship? You're a ship? How big is it? How much cargo can it hold? How much money do you make transporting goods? Oh, you may not look like much, but you seem to be doing well for yourselves. Okay, I have decided I will go with you on your ship. It sounds like I can make some money.
Hold on a second, you can't just decide that all by yourself.
I'm an excellent trader. I can help you find treasures that normally be almost impossible to find.
But I seem to recall someone saying that they couldn't loan us even 1 gold without collateral, because they weren't running a charity.
Oh, I understand. I apologize for sending you away so cold-heartedly before. I will make you so much money that anything I would have loaned you before will seem like moon dust.
Personally, I would just take the cat, but we have a merchant now. Osmond's actually a decent crew member. Her deal is that she makes, if she is the active member in her slot, like, bosses will drop items that would otherwise be unattainable. Which is nice, because there's some good stuff in the back half of the game. Hang on, are we... Oh, we have one poster now! Oh, I can't go into first person because we're indoors, but that first picture is clearly Vice. Oh, we're moving up in the world. Wait, hang on.
Is that the legendary Descartes coin? How did you find it? I'll pay you 20,000 gold for...
Oh, yeah. Okay. Will I sell 1 gold coin for 20,000 gold? I'll do that.
Well, you sell it to me. This is wonderful. People have been searching for this coin for ages. Thank you so much.
Okay, as an update, we thought that the real treasure was the friends we made along the way. It wasn't. The real treasure was $20,000 for the, archaeological significance of tomb robbing. And now you know. What was I saying before getting distracted by Ozma and Cat? Oh, the Pirates of Penzance. It's great. If you don't know the work, you at least know the culture unpacked. The Major General song, the Patter song. You know, I am the very modern Major General, comes from Pirates of Penzance. Yes, I could do the whole verse, but I'm probably not going to. Okay, where are we going? We're going to, I think, due north of here if we want to get back to Crescent Island, and we do. There would be more crew available in Maramba if we went further south, and in Ixtaka, in the city of Porteca, I know that there's a lookout, and the dancer at the bar is available. But that'll be much easier to get to after we finish upgrading the boat. Because, you know, we won't, for example, have to go back to the South Ocean. We'll be able to go through Skyros. So, for now, we're probably good with who we got. The wildlife continues to be incredibly hostile. What else? While I'm somewhat threadlessly talking about Treasure Island facts as they relate to the real world. Oh, okay. So, the conceit of Captain Flint, again, he's a fictitious character as is Long John Silver, bearing a whole bunch of treasure, not really a thing. But in story, when Flint is, or excuse me, when Long John is explaining to his fellow mutineers like where Flint's treasure came from, because the story is that Long John Silver sailed with the famously dangerous Captain Flint, who had all this treasure. Also, this plant thing is bothering me. Okay, Enrique got it. Good. So I'm gonna have to start breaking out the super moves.
That was easy.
But one of the things that Long John says makes up the bulk of Flint's treasure is like 30,000 pieces of eight, or whatever, from the Spanish, and that's a real thing. That is referring to from 1715. There was one of the Spanish treasure fleets. The plata fleets, the silver fleets, that, the Spanish controlled the world at the time, and they just extracted mineral wealth from it with a combination of brutality, slave labor, and just usual colonialism. And they would gather up all year all of that loot from the New World, and then they would send it back to Spain, ideally once a year. They knew piracy was a problem. Obviously, they were, they were in the area. They knew how many buccaneers existed. So their solution was that they would only ship precious metals back in large quantity, like once or twice a year, usually once a year, in a treasure fleet. And it was a full fleet, multiple warships, fully crewed, armed marine staff, and that was like the safest way to extract wealth from the world. Well, 1715. The fleet is formed, is filled up with all of their plunder for the year, and they're going north from Cuba, where they depart from. They get off the east coast of Florida, and they run into a hurricane, and 11 out of the 12 ships of this Spanish fleet sink. They go down in the storm. But there's one ship in the squadron, I think it's the Griffin, survives. All the others are foundered. All of their treasure goes into the bottom. I think over 1,000 Spanish sailors are killed in this. But that is the score. And I mentioned in a previous episode that one of the few times when pirates were actually stealing large amounts of coin was there was salvage. There was, like, illegal salvage going on of this treasure fleet. This is that event. It is from the 1715 fleet. But it wasn't Captain Flint doing it. Captain Flint is fictitious. It was Henry Jennings and Charles Hornigold, who were the pirates most involved with that. Anyway, back to the story.
Vice, this is pretty amazing, huh?
Oh, Enrique is not an experienced sailor.
Hi, Enrique. How's it feel to be outside the Imperial Palace?
Everything's so beautiful. I've never seen anything like it before.
Looks like someone's a little airsick. Perhaps all this traveling's a little rough for our sheltered prince.
Yes, Aika, you're correct. I never realized that sailing could be so rough. But this was my decision. I can't let the sickness slow me down. Yeah.
Enrique, are you going to be alright? If you die, can I have your beret?
Well, looks like it's going to be a long trip for Enrique.
Yeah, don't worry, Enrique. Once you get used to sailing, you won't get sick as easy. I'm sure you'll be okay. And if you die, Fina can take your beret.
A gangly old man's voice.
Hey, took you guys long enough to get here. Hey, it's good to meet ya. You're Vice, right? Gilder told us that you needed a crew. We're here to report for duty.
This man is terrifying. Oh my god, what's wrong with his mouth?
I'm Brabham. If anything's broke, I can fix it. I'm the greatest engineer that ever lived. That's a nice-looking ship. If you want, I can get it running smoother than ever. Crank it up a few notches. Give it more power. Ba-ba-bam! I'm Ismail. You want something built? I build it. You don't want something built? I build it anyway. I'll build some buildings for you. You're gonna need a base, right?
Sure. Thank you, terrifying old man.
Leave it to us. But before we get started, we'll need some funds to cover expenses and labor. First, I'll fortify the hull of your ship so you'll be able to pass through stone reefs. Then I'll upgrade your engine so you'll be able to power it through sky rifts in no time. But it will cost you 25,000 gold. I plan to build you a port, some living quarters first. Let's see, cha-ching! I need about 75,000 gold. What a bargain.
Yeah, okay, so they straight up hit you with 100,000 gold bill. We have been shepherding our money fairly well, and we can afford that out of pocket.
Well, the Deathness does need some modifications, and we are going to need more than a couple of gigs to go to some base.
Enrique's right. Let's put up our search for the other moon crystals so we can get 100,000 gold to pay these gentlemen. Yeah, no, straight up, take our money. 75,000, boom.
Don't worry, this is the best investment of your life. I wish this base wasn't so secret. I want everyone to see how great it's gonna be.
And 25 grand for him. And that almost wipes us out. I think we have about 10,000. Awesome. I really hope Gilder actually sent these guys here. These aren't two like random hobos who are just shaking us down. All, you know, Duke and Count Huck Finn style.
Now we'll be able to go after the rest of the moon crystals.
Oh, if this is the scene that I think it is the high point where we'll end for the night.
Oh, I just remembered. We were talking about making a new flag, right? If everyone is finished, we can decide on one.
Yes. Yes. So many set pieces tonight. Okay. All right. Now chat. I'm gonna give you some time before I choose because we get to decide. I can't promise I won't 100% ignore anything you say and choose finest flag, but you can at least weigh in. So here we go.
I forgot all about that. Alright, Vice, you first.
Huh? Me first? Yeah, you're the captain, dingus. I put a lot of thought into this. Don't laugh, people. This is what I drew. Being air pirates and all, I figured we should at least have a skull and flag. And since most pirates use swords, I figured we should have one of those on the flag too. Okay, and that's not a bad look, right? Like the sword skull. Vice's monocle on the skull is a little overwrought, but the rest of it's pretty good. That's a heavy metal album cover. I'm fine with it. Hey, that's pretty good.
Alright. Aika, you're next.
Well, I figured the skull thing was overdone, so I tried to go something quick and cunning, and that's why I drew a cat.
She sure did.
I drew some gold to show people that we'd sneak up on them and steal their gold before they knew what happened.
And she gave it her hair, because Ike is awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. If Fina wasn't in the running, I would go with Ika's flag 100% of the time, because that's adorable. Notably, that is also, it's the cat's coin. You can't necessarily tell, but from the one shot of the inscription on the cat's coin, that's what Ika's flag has in its mouth. So, you know, chef's kiss, wonderful little bit of continuity there.
Ika, that cat looks just like you. Well, I had to give the cat some personality. Do you think I got a little carried away?
Way too carried away. All right, Fina. Oh, okay. We have the ultimate version of Angry Eyes Ika. Do not talk mess about her artistic pursuits, Vice. She put a lot of work into that. And Fina.
Well, I felt that skulls were a little too scary, so I wanted to make something happier.
Behold! I need a moment. Just drink it in.
The word Delphinus refers to an ancient creature that lived in the seas. You know, when we had seas. I drew one of them to show everyone what our ship was named after.
It's incredible. Just happy meme dolphin with wings. Okay, real talk though. An incredibly advanced naval warship pulls up on you flying this flag. You know that they're not afraid of anyone, right? We don't have anything to prove to anybody. We have a Moonstone cannon. We're having fun with this nautical violence.
Wow.
There's no reason to be embarrassed, Fina. I don't think there's ever been an air pirate flag that looked like this. I like it.
Well, that's all of them. Vice, you're the captain. Which one do you like?
Yeah, no, I don't know. Like, Vice is the one who took the assignment seriously. Ika's flag is cute as hell, but it's the Delphinus. I can't turn down the dolphin flag for the Delphins, right? Like, she did the reading. Vice is the one who took the assignment seriously, but Fina did the research. So we're going with Fina's flag. I think I like Fina's flag. It's very original. People remember the name of our ship. It doesn't actually strike fear into the hearts of anyone, but it shows our good intentions.
Oh, thank you. I'm so glad. When I first drew it, I thought it might be a little strange. Well then, I'll hang one up in the bridge too.
And yes, it does in fact fly in the bridge. We get it in the background of all of the shots when we're under sail. It's getting late. I'm starting to get hungry too. Yeah, thanks, creepy old man. Appreciate it.
Great timing.
Looks like we're spending the night at our new headquarters. Chris and I.
Well, the improvements to our ship are almost finished, and pretty soon we'll have an actual base on this island.
Yeah, start tomorrow. We should start searching for the remaining moon crystals. Yeah, that's right, ladies and gents. We are back on the plot. There are more MacGuffins out there, and we will have them.
Yes. I hope this time I won't get airsick.
Nah, you'll have to get over that.
Oh, fine. There's something I wanted to ask you. That admiral, what was his name? Ramirez? How do you know him? What? When we met him in Nazareth, you seemed to know an awful lot about him. If you don't feel like telling me, it's okay. Don't worry about it. No, I'm sorry. I should have told all of you about him sooner. I will tell you everything I know about Ramirez. You know that I am a Sylvite, a descendant of the Silver Civilization. Ramirez is a Sylvite as well.
What?
Ramirez was our best warrior. He can channel the power of the Silver Moon through his blade, making it sharp enough to cut through light. We grew up together. A long time ago, he was one of my best friends. He didn't used to be so heartless and cruel. He used to care for me like a little sister. When we heard that the Valuans were trying to reawaken the Gigas, Ramirez volunteered to come down here to stop them.
To come down here. Yeah, file that away.
He went on a journey to search for the crystals, alone. Shortly after he started his quest, we lost track of him. We never even dreamed that he would join forces with the Valuan Empire. Those were the people that he was sent here to stop. I don't know why he changed. I hope that the Ramirez I knew isn't gone forever.
Admiral Ramirez. Not only is he one of Valois' greatest swordsmen, but he's also a master strategist. He used to be Galcian's vice captain, but I don't even think Galcian knows Ramirez's past.
Fina?
Not. I mean, instill her with confidence, I guess. Fine. I'm sure we'll find out what happened to Ramirez. We might kill him in a boss fight. What's important now is to keep pushing forward. Don't ever forget that.
Vice?
Don't give up, Fina. You aren't alone. We're here with you now.
Yeah, Fina. You're one of our friends now. And Enrique's here too.
I've only known you for a short while, but I, too, consider you my friend.
Vice, Aika, Enrique. When I came here, I was all alone. Now I have so many wonderful friends. Thank you so much.
God, she's a cinnamon roll, just like every time.
Thank you all. I'll do my best.
All right. So tomorrow we continue our search for the rest of the moon crystals. We'll start early. Vice is prompting me for the next session, and we got shifty eyes like it.
Oh, Enrique, are you sure you can get up on time without a servant to wake you?
Hey, I always get up on my own. I don't need any servants.
Yeah, we're gonna spend the entire rest of the next cruise hazing Enrique, and I'm not sure it's called for because, like, he's the one doing us a favor. He got us the boat, but well, it's time. Mina, where should we head next?
In the east, there's the land that basks in the light of the blue moon. That land is known as Yafutoma. They harness the powers of the blue moon and have control over wind and water. Their culture is very different from yours.
Yafutoma.
Heard of it, Enrique?
Yes, according to Valuan historians, Yafutoma is a country far east of Nasir. It is scattered across several small islands. I remember the stories. The people are protected by scales and eat by manipulating 2 sticks to pick up their food.
Huh?
They eat with sticks and are protected by scales?
Yes, she figured it out. What a high degree of encryption. Thankfully, we have Ike here, the ugliest tourist.
How are you supposed to eat with 2 sticks? And what do you mean scales? Are they monsters?
Somehow I don't think it's what you're imagining, Ike.
I wonder what these strange wind and water people look like. And I still can't imagine eating with 2 sticks. I was hoping we'd get to eat all kinds of exotic food on our trip. This has me a little worried.
To get to Yafutoma, we should sail around the southern tip of Nasir. Some time ago, during the Valuan-Nasir War, Cape was discovered by invading Valuan forces south of Nasir. That cape was named Cape Victory. There's a city there called Esperanza. If anyone knows how to get to Yafutoma, it would be the people there.
Let's go.
Okay, and it's south of Nasir. All right, everyone to their stations. Let's go. Also, the flag in the background, we got that put up in record time. Okay, we have a new ship. We have the Delphinus. We have the cutest flag. We have the Core 4, as Enrique is going to be on the crew for a while. We have retrieved our MacGuffins, and we have a new mission, or at least a new goal. Same mission. We are going to be going south of Nasir into the largest unknown chunk of the map remaining. We're going to see if we can make it to the lands of Yafutoma, teach Aika how to eat with chopsticks, yeah, things are going to get a little bit spicy, I suspect. Now that we have the Delphinus, the world will very soon be our oyster. Thank you all for joining. That is where we're a little bit past. So that's where we're going to call it here tonight. This is an excellent point as we will be heading out on our next expedition at the start of our next session. So for now, as ever, take care of yourselves, folks, and take care of each other as well. Fair winds, following seas, and I will catch you in the next one.